how far can a person go when they're celebrating Eid? I mean, are they permitted to sing and make amusement amongst themselves?
As far as singing and amusement during Eid day is concerned, as long as it is within the boundary of the Islamic Sharia, it's not overdoing oneself and should not go to things which are wrong, it's permissible. Within limits, within boundaries, it's permissible. And there are hadiths speaking about that. The hadith of Sunan Nisai in the book of Eids, hadith number 1557, where Muhammad Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam said that the people of Medina in the Jahiliyyah, they had 2 days of play and amusement, of sports and amusement. Allah has replaced it with 2 days of amusement. That's the day of breaking of the fast and the day of sacrificing. Talking about the 2 Idain. As far as singing is concerned, there is a hadith in Sahih Bukhari, volume number 2, the book of 2 Eids, hadith number 950, that Hazrat Aisha, may Allah be pleased with her, she narrates that it was the Eid day and the Negroes, they were playing and performing with the spears and the shields. So she asked Muhammad Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam, or Muhammad Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam asked her that, do you want to see? So she replied in the affirmative. And then she sees them, the Negroes, performing from behind the Prophet. And her cheek was touching the cheek of the Prophet. And then Prophet Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam says, "Oh Bani Arfida," talking to the Negroes, that, come on, continue. And then she narrates, Hazrat Aisha, may Allah be pleased with her, I got tired. And the Prophet asks, are you satisfied? She again says in the affirmative, yes. And then he asks her to go. That means people did perform. The Negroes were performing with the shield and with the spear. So on the Eid day, it used to happen. There's another hadith mentioned in Sahih Bukhari, volume number 2, in the book of 2 Eids, hadith number 952, that during the Eid day, 2 young Ansari girls, they were singing some stories of the Ansar. When Hazrat Abu Bakr, may Allah be pleased with him, he enters and he says that singing in the house of the Prophet, and he scolds them. Then Muhammad Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam says, and he tells him that, let it be, it's the day of Eid. Let them continue. The same hadith is repeated, both the hadith joined together. It's repeated in Sahih Bukhari, volume number 4, in the book of Jihad, hadith number 2906, about the same incidents. So as long as it is within the limits, but natural, the instruments should not be haram instruments. Let's mention the other hadith that music instruments are haram, except if it's duff. Duff which is permitted. That doesn't mean you can have string instruments and flute, etc. As we discussed earlier, that all these instruments are haram in Islam, within the purview of the Islamic Sharia. If it's done, but natural, the singing should not be glorifying someone and, making him lead to shirk, as some of the songs have. It should be within the purview of the Islamic Sharia. Some Islamic songs, say no problem. Furthermore, it's mentioned in Sahih Muslim, volume number 2, in the book of 2 Eids, hadith number 25399, 2540, that Muhammad Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam said that these are the days of Tashriq, after Eid al-Adha, after the Eid of sacrifice, the 3 days that are there. These are the days of Tashriq, so eat and drink. So enjoying yourself, singing, amusement, as long as it is within the limits and a person does not go overboard, it's permissible.